be the better description. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and create a first line indent. Now, first line indent on any business letter, on any storybook you read, the first line is already indented by 1/2 inch. Now, back in the day with typewriters, we would hit our tab key. We still do the same thing, but I want you to stay focused on the ruler. Again, if your ruler's not viewable, I want you to click on View right up here. Make sure you have a check mark on the ruler. And now, when you click into your paragraph, when you hit the tab key, it didn't place a tab in there. What it did, let me undo that, go right back to it. Notice on your ruler we have what looks like a little tiny hourglass. It's not an hourglass, it's two separate little animals. The first one, if you float your mouse up there, remember it's the point of the mouse that activates things? When you float your mouse up there, it says first line indent. When you float your mouse on the bottom arrow, it says hanging indent. When you float your mouse on the bottom box, it says left indent, okay? So there are actually 3 separate little tools there, only 2 of them move. Anyway, so when we hit tab, it just by default, it knows, okay, tab the first line indent. The next one, which is, we want to make this a left indent. That means we want the entire paragraph to move over 1/2 inch from the left. So we're going to click into that paragraph. It could be anywhere in the paragraph. It doesn't have to be right in front of it. Anywhere in it. This is a paragraph feature. It has nothing to do with the words, has everything to do with the paragraph. So this time I'm just going to float my mouse right over here on the bottom, because see it says left indent, and I'm going to click and drag this 1/2 inch over. Now I haven't let go. The moment I let go, you're going to watch that paragraph move over 1/2 inch. There you go, the entire thing. Notice the first line indent above it, just move the first line in, but this left indent moved that entire paragraph in. Very cool. Okay, hanging indent. A hanging indent, you always see those when you type number 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C. The 1, 2, 3 is on the left, and then the rest of it goes, moves over a little bit. So this time, what I'm going to do is we're going to move the entire hourglass looking animal. We're going to move that into 1/2 inch, but now we're going to take that first line indent and we're going to pull it back to the left margin. Notice you can see the dotted line, so you can see very visibly where you're going to drop it. When I let go, there we go. It's a first line indent. Looks wonderful in reports. Okay, the next is a double indent. Now, a double indent typically is when you're quoting an author or something, or quoting someone if you're a journalist or something. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to move both the left indent in 1 inch, is your typical industry standard for a double indent, 1 inch full, and on the right hand side we have a little indent marker over here, and it even says right indent. So we're going to click and drag that in 1 full inch to the 5.5 mark. Typically, if you are quoting someone, you are going to surround that whole thing with quotation marks, and you're also going to double space the paragraph if you are technically quoting someone in a document. And so to double space, the quickest way is Control-2 on your keyboard. So first of all, I'm sorry, I highlighted the entire paragraph. A double click will highlight a word. A triple click, 1, 2, 3, will highlight the entire paragraph. I don't know why my colors are going a little crazy on my screen. It's been doing that a lot since I got 2010. Anyway, highlight the entire paragraph and press Control-2 for double, Control-1 for single. So for 1.5, it's Control-5, a 1, 5. So it'd be single, then half, and then double would be Control-2. If you want more than that, maybe you want 2.5 or 3, you're going to click on your home ribbon, and you're going to come over here to this button. It's a line spacing button, and notice I can just float my mouse through there, and you can see the results. Okay, 1, 1.15, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. I don't know why you'd want 2.5, 3 line spacing within the paragraph, but you have that option too. Let's see, the Control-2, I learned that by accident actually from a student in one of my college classes. She was trying to get the @ sign, but she hadn't hit Shift, she had hit Control instead, and all of a sudden her paragraph spaced. So it was an accidental. My student does this in class. I'm like, how did you do that? Let's recreate it. It was the coolest little trick we learned. Love that feature. Yes, you can do it the other way as well. Let's see, if you want to set tabs by the paragraph marker up on top, we're in the home ribbon, and we have paragraph group right over here, and then we have this little animal. So right up here, you can come in here and actually set your indents. I said tabs a moment ago, I'm sorry, I meant indent. So I like to just use the little arrows on the ruler. To me, it's more convenient. I'm still working, looking at my document. This setup covers up my document. I don't like it so much, but you can use this as well to get a little technical. And then of course, here's your first line and your hanging indents as well. So anyway, just so you know, you have all these options. and it's a great feature to know. So thank you.